Imagine a computer so powerful that it can solve problems in seconds that would take today's best supercomputers thousands of years to crack. Sounds like sci-fi, right? Well, welcome to the world of quantum computing. Quantum supremacy isn't about world domination, though it might just change everything we know about technology. It's the moment when quantum computers surpass classical computers for the first time. Imagine trying to solve a massive maze. A traditional computer would go down every path, one at a time, taking forever. But a quantum computer? It's like it can magically see all the paths at once, instantly knowing which one leads to the exit. In this chapter, we're diving into what quantum supremacy really means and why everyone, from Google to IBM to entire nations, is racing to get there. Spoiler alert, this is no ordinary tech race. This is about the future of science, medicine, security, and pretty much everything. Buckle up, because we're just scratching the surface of a quantum revolution. In one corner, we have Google, tech giant, innovator, and the first to claim the crown of quantum supremacy. In the other, IBM, the legendary computing powerhouse, questioning that very claim. But wait, this isn't just a Google versus IBM showdown. We've got China, tech startups, and even secretive government projects jumping into the ring. Picture this as a high-stakes race where the finish line isn't just glory, but a leap into the future. Google stunned the world in 2019 with an experiment that they said only their quantum computer could crack, something that would take traditional computers 10,000 years to solve. But IBM fired back, saying, "Not so fast." They argued it wasn't quite the breakthrough Google claimed. This chapter is all about the rivalry, the tech titans battling it out, each believing their path leads to a new world. And while they're racing, the rest of us watch in awe. Who will win the ultimate computing championship? And what does that even mean for the rest of us? It's time to meet the titans of quantum computing and dive into their thrilling, tech-fueled rivalry. Quantum computing sounds epic, but what makes it so special? Let's break it down. No PhD required. Imagine a computer bit as a light switch, either on or off, 0 or 1. But quantum bits, or qubits, are a whole different beast. A qubit can be both 0 and 1 at the same time, like Schrödinger's cat being alive and dead all at once. This magical ability is called superposition, and it's what makes quantum computers so powerful. But wait, there's more. Entanglement. It's like two qubits are mysteriously linked, even if they're light years apart. When one changes, the other instantly knows. Spooky, right? These two quantum superpowers, superposition and entanglement, let quantum computers solve mind-boggling problems way faster than anything we have today. Picture thousands of paths in a maze, and a quantum computer exploring all of them at the same time, while classical computers inch along, one turn at a time. Quantum mechanics can sound crazy, even confusing, but it's also what makes this tech race so thrilling. We're diving into the strange, wonderful world of quantum, and we're just getting started. Because understanding how it works is key to understanding how it will change everything. Buckle up for a wild ride through the weirdest science you never knew you needed. October 2019, Google drops a bombshell. They announce that their quantum computer, Sycamore, has achieved quantum supremacy. It's a moment like no other in tech history. The world watches as Sundar Pichai reveals that Sycamore solved a problem in just over 3 minutes. A problem so complex, it would take the fastest supercomputer on the planet around 10,000 years to solve. Yes, you heard that right. 10,000 years versus 3 minutes. This wasn't just a tech milestone. It was like mankind's first step on the moon, but for computing. The lab was buzzing, headlines exploded, and for a second, it seemed like the future was here. But not everyone was buying it. Enter IBM, pouring cold water on Google's big moment. IBM claimed it wasn't all that impressive, arguing the same problem could be solved by a traditional supercomputer in just a few days, not 10,000 years. And suddenly, a historic achievement turned into one of the biggest debates in science and tech. In this chapter, we're diving deep into that dramatic announcement, the celebration, the skepticism, and the big question: did Google really achieve quantum supremacy? Or is it just clever marketing? Strap in, because this is the kind of drama even Hollywood couldn't script better. Just when the world thought Google had cracked the code to the future, IBM stepped in with a mic drop moment of their own. Not so fast, Google. IBM claimed that the problem Google solved wasn't actually impossible for classical computers. It was just hyped up. They argued that with some tweaks, a supercomputer could handle Google's challenge in a few days, not the 10,000 years that Google boasted about. Ouch. This wasn't just a scientific critique. It was a full-on challenge to Google's quantum throne. But IBM wasn't alone. Many scientists and skeptics had questions. Was this really supremacy, or just an overblown experiment with limited practical use? Quantum supremacy is supposed to be a defining moment, but if the competition says you're not there yet, who do you believe? In this chapter, we unpack IBM's rebuttal, their counterclaims, their motives, and the fierce rivalry that keeps the quantum race alive. It's not just about who's got the best tech. It's a battle of credibility, strategy, and who will shape the next era of computing. This is more than science. This is quantum drama at its finest. So, if quantum computing is supposed to be the future, why don't we all have quantum laptops already? Well, as it turns out, building a quantum computer isn't just difficult. It's like trying to juggle flaming swords while riding a unicycle on a tightrope during a storm. Yeah, it's that intense. Quantum computers are fragile. To work their magic, these machines need to operate at temperatures close to absolute zero, colder than outer space. And those magical qubits? They can lose their quantum states at the tiniest disturbance, a process called decoherence. It's like trying to keep a soap bubble intact while juggling. One wrong move, and pop, the magic is gone. Engineers are working tirelessly to solve these challenges, building massive cooling systems and battling the clock to keep qubits stable. And let's not forget the noise. Quantum computers are super sensitive to any interference, which means scientists are trying to isolate them from even the tiniest vibration or electromagnetic wave. This chapter is a behind-the-scenes look at the heroic effort it takes to keep quantum computers running. Imagine the early days of classical computing, room-sized machines and endless trial and error. That's exactly where we are now with quantum. It's hard, it's risky, and sometimes it feels impossible. But the potential payoff? It's the kind of stuff that could change the world forever. Quantum computing isn't just a tech race between companies. It's a battle of nations. Imagine a new space race, but instead of rockets, it's all about quantum supremacy. The stakes: dominance over the technology that could transform everything from national security to global economies. China has poured billions into quantum research, building state-of-the-art labs and making headlines with breakthroughs that have left the West watching closely. The US is in full sprint too, with companies like Google and IBM leading the charge, backed by federal investments. Europe isn't sitting back either. They're launching ambitious projects to keep up in the quantum game. This isn't just about bragging rights, it's about power. Whoever masters quantum computing first could have an unthinkable advantage, like breaking today's encryption, which keeps everything from emails to financial transactions secure. Imagine a future where one country can unlock the secrets of the world. In this chapter, we explore how entire nations are vying for quantum supremacy and why this is turning into a high-stakes technological arms race. It's a global showdown that could shape the balance of power for decades to come. Buckle up, because this is quantum warfare, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Why should you care about quantum computing? What's all the fuss about? Well, let's talk about the mind-blowing potential that could change your life in ways you'd never imagine. Picture quantum computers cracking codes that classical computers can't even begin to tackle. Sure, that sounds cool, but here's the real magic. Quantum computing could revolutionize medicine, finding cures for diseases by simulating complex molecular interactions in ways we could only dream of. Think about personalized medicine, designed specifically for your DNA, made possible because of quantum. And it's not just health. Quantum computers could revolutionize climate science, optimizing carbon capture technologies, predicting climate change with unprecedented accuracy, or even designing entirely new materials to replace today's plastics. The possibilities are endless, from financial modeling that prevents crashes to supercharging artificial intelligence beyond our wildest dreams. In this chapter, we're taking a peek into the future, how quantum could help us solve humanity's biggest challenges and make the impossible possible. We're talking about a leap that could lead to a new era for science, technology, and the planet itself. This is why the race for quantum supremacy is more than a competition. It's about the future of humanity. So, where do we go from here? We've seen the breakthroughs, the rivalries, the hype. But is quantum computing really about to change the world? Or is it just an elaborate promise that's always 10 years away? The truth is, quantum supremacy was just the first step. We're still facing countless challenges, like making these computers more practical, more stable, and ready for real-world use. Right now, quantum computers are like the room-sized classical computers of the 1940s. Exciting, groundbreaking, but not quite ready for everyday use. We need better error correction, more stable qubits, and, let's be honest, some serious engineering magic to make these things practical. But here's the hope. Every day, brilliant scientists, scrappy startups, and big tech players are pushing boundaries. It might take years, or even decades, but we're on the brink of something revolutionary. The next big breakthrough could come from an unexpected place. Maybe a genius in a small lab, or a new twist on an old theory. This chapter isn't about wrapping up a perfect ending. It's about realizing that we're just getting started. The race is far from over, and the potential of quantum computing could still surprise us all. The journey ahead is full of challenges, but that's what makes it so exciting. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll all be carrying quantum power in our pockets. The future is uncertain, but it's certainly going to be thrilling. And there you have it. The wild, thrilling journey into the race for quantum supremacy. From Google's claim to IBM's challenge, to the mind-bending science and the global arms race, this is just the beginning of a story that could reshape our world. But what about you? How do you fit into this quantum future? The truth is, the journey to quantum computing isn't just for scientists and tech giants. It's a collective adventure that invites everyone to participate. Whether you're a student curious about quantum mechanics, an entrepreneur looking to innovate, or simply a tech enthusiast, you have a role to play. Imagine a world where quantum computers solve problems we can't even conceive today, curing diseases, addressing climate change, or creating new forms of energy. This isn't just about technology, it's about humanity's potential to overcome the impossible. Your curiosity, your passion, and your drive could inspire the next breakthrough. So, what can you do? Start by learning more about quantum computing, engaging in discussions, or even contributing to open-source quantum projects. The quantum horizon is vast, and every small step you take brings us closer to that future. The future is quantum, and it's closer than you think. If this video got your brain buzzing, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment below. What do you think? Are we on the verge of a quantum revolution, or is it all just hype? And don't forget to smash that like button if you're as fascinated by this quantum journey as we are. Check out our other videos for more deep dives into quantum physics, the tech that's shaping tomorrow, and everything in between. The future is uncertain, but one thing's for sure, it's going to be epic.